Good morning, students. So, today we are going to continue with exercise 3.1. Exercise 3.1 from 6th question we are going to continue. So, in our yesterday's class, we have seen the definitions of angle. So, when do you get an angle? When a ray is rotated, when a ray OA is rotated about its vertex to OB, we get an angle. And also we have seen that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes and 1 minute is equal to 60 degree. And we have seen few definitions. What are concurrent angles? Can you remember? When two angles have the same measurement, they are called as concurrent angles. When they are complementary, supplementary you have studied in your lower class. So what is complementary? When the sum of two angles is 90 degree. Example 40 plus 50 is 90. So they are 40 and 50 are called as complementary angles. So what are supplementary? When sum of two angles is 180, they are called as supplementary angles. Okay. So 110 plus 70 is 180. Then when two angles are said to be conjugate, so any angle between 0 and 360, between 0 and 360, if the sum is equal to 360 degree, then they are called as conjugate angles. Okay. Then when angles are said to be in standard position, if its vertex is the origin and its initial side is along the x-axis, then it is said to be in the standard position. Then which angles are called as quadrantal angles? The angles which are multiples of 4, that is 0, 90, 180, 270, 360 are called as quadrantal angles, as they are in the standard position having terminal sides on the x-axis or the y-axis. And also we have learnt about coterminal angles. So when two angles are said to be coterminal, or when angles are said to be coterminal, when the angles are in the same in the standard position that have same terminal sides are called as coterminal angles. Okay, same initial side as well as the terminal side, but they will be different amount of rotation, then they are called as coterminal angles. Okay, so all this you have to remember. So now we will see the sixth question. Question number 6. If y is equal to 2 sin alpha by 1 plus cos alpha plus sin alpha, then prove that 1 minus cos alpha plus sin alpha by 1 plus sin alpha is equal to y. Okay, this is to prove. We have to prove this. So now we will see y first. So y we can also prove. Y we can also write it as 2 sin alpha by writing in order 1 plus sin alpha plus cos alpha. Okay, we are changing just the order because what we have to prove. To prove denominator, see the denominator, we have 1 plus sin alpha. So we are grouping it like that. So now multiply this with the conjugate of the denominator. So what is the conjugate? 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha by 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha. So we are multiplying the numerator and the denominator. So what we have now? So it is equal to, what is the numerator? 2 sin alpha. What about the denominator? Denominator is of the form a plus b into a minus b. So this is equal to, now it is equal to 2 sin alpha into 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha by a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. Therefore 1 plus sin alpha the whole square minus cos square alpha. So it is now 2 sin alpha into 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha. Denominator, expand it, a plus b the whole square, identity, use it and expand, 1 square plus sin square alpha plus 2 sin alpha. And this cos square alpha we can write it as 1 minus sin square alpha using the identity cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1. So this is now 2 sin alpha into 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha. Denominator, we have 1 plus 2 sin alpha, then minus 1, and minus into minus is plus, plus sin square alpha, and here also we have sin square alpha, so minus into minus plus sin square alpha, so we can write it as 2 sin square alpha. So now this is equal to 2 sin alpha into 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha by, we get 2 sin alpha plus 2 sin square alpha, plus 1 and minus 1 gets cancelled. So it is equal to 2 sin alpha into 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha by 2 sin alpha, take it out. So it is equal to 1 plus sin alpha. Okay, we have taken 2 sin alpha out. So this gets cancelled. So it is equal to 1 plus sin alpha minus cos alpha by 1 plus sin alpha. Okay, hence proof. We will go to the next question. Question number 7. So what is given? X is equal to sigma n is equal to 0 to infinity cos cos raised to 2n theta. So what is this actually? X is equal to n equal to 0. If you give n equal to 0, it is cos 0 theta, cos raised to 0 theta. So what is it? It is of the form 1 power 0. Okay, anything power 0 is 1. So here also it is cos theta power 0. So cos theta power 0 is 1. Therefore, we can write this as, okay, so we are getting cos to the raised to the power 0 n. So we can write it as cos, not n, theta. Cos theta the whole power 0. So cos theta the whole power 0 is 1. So 1. Then if you give n equal to 1, it is cos square theta. Then when you give n equal to 2, it is cos power 4 theta. We can write cos power 4 theta is cos square theta the whole square. Then we have cos square theta the whole cube plus etc. Okay. So etc. up to infinity we have, because n is equal to infinity. Now a hint is given in your book. So what is the hint? In the question it is given 1 plus x square plus x cube plus etc. is equal to 1 by 1 minus x. So here x is equal to cos square theta. Okay, x is equal to cos square theta. Therefore, what is x? X is equal to 1 by 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. Therefore, it becomes x is equal to 1 by sin square theta. So, similarly, okay, similarly, y is equal to 1 by cos square theta and z is equal to 1 by 1 minus sin square theta into cos square theta. Okay, do same as we did for x, you will get it. Okay, so now you consider x plus y plus z. X plus y plus z. So what is it? 1 by sin square theta plus 1 by cos square theta plus 1 by 1 minus sin square theta into cos square theta. So take the first two terms. First two terms LCM is sin square theta into cos square theta. Therefore this is cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 1 by 1 minus sin square theta into cos square theta. So now what is the numerator? Numerator is 1. So 1 by sin square theta into cos square theta plus 1 by 1 minus sin square theta into cos square theta. So take LCM. LCM is sin square theta cos square theta into 1 minus sin square theta into cos square theta. So this is the LCM. So what we have in the numerator? So numerator we have 1 minus sin square theta cos square theta plus sin square theta into cos square theta. Okay, it is not cross multiplying. We are taking LCM. Okay, taking LCM, sin square theta, cos square theta is here. What is not there, we multiply with the numerator. Okay, so now these two terms get cancelled. So you get 1 by, how we can write? Okay, we will write in that form. So, or one more step we will write. Sin square theta, cos square theta into 1 minus sin square theta into cos square theta. So that is equal to 1 by sin square theta into 1 by cos square theta into 1 by 1 minus sin square theta cos square theta. So what is that actually? It is equal to x, y and z. Therefore, x plus y plus z is equal to x, y, z. We have proved. Hence, proved. Okay. We'll go to the next question. Question number 8. Eighth question. If tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square, show that to prove is secant theta plus tan cube theta into cosecant theta is equal to 2 minus k square power 3 by 2. Okay, this we have to prove. Now, what is given? So, given tan square theta is equal to 1 minus k square. So add both the sides with plus 1. Okay. Adding 1 both sides. Adding 1 both sides, we get 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 2 minus k square. Now we know the identity 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. So it is equal to 2 minus k square. Therefore what is secant theta? It is equal to 2 minus k square the whole power 1 by 2. Now we have secant theta plus tan cube theta into cosecant theta. What is this? So this is equal to, so it is equal to secant theta is 1 by cos theta, tan cube theta is sin cube theta by cos cube theta into cos theta. So this cos gets cancelled. So finally we have, it is equal to 1 by cos theta plus sin cube theta by cosecant theta. It is, okay, it is cosecant theta. Therefore it is not cos theta. I have written as cos theta. It is cosecant theta. Cosecant theta, therefore it is 1 by sin theta. So therefore sin will get cancelled, sin theta will get cancelled. So we get, it is equal to 1 by cos theta plus sin square theta. Sin square theta by cos cube theta. So it is equal to, what is the LCM? Cos cube theta is the LCM. So you get cos square theta plus sin square theta, which is equal to 1 by cos cube theta. 1 by cos cube theta is equal to secant cube theta. Okay. But what is secant theta? So secant cube theta means secant theta the whole cube. But we have proved that secant theta is equal to 2 minus k square the whole power 1 by 2. Okay, power 3. So it gives us 2 minus k square the whole power 3 by 2. Okay, we have proved this. Now what is the second part of the question? Also find the value of k for which this result hold. Okay. So this result holds. So it holds only when tan square theta is greater than or equal to 0. But what is tan square theta? 1 minus k square. Okay. So from this, what you get? 1 is greater than or equal to k square, or k square is less than or equal to 1. So k square is less than or equal to 1 means minus 1 is less than or equal to k, less than or equal to 1. So therefore k lies between minus 1 and 1. Okay, because for other values tan square theta, for other values of k, tan square theta will not be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, now we'll go to the next question. Question number 9. So it's given secant theta plus tan theta is equal to p. So this you take it as number 1. Obtain the value of secant theta, tan theta and sin theta in terms of p. Okay, we know that What is the identity? 1 plus tan square theta equal to secant square theta. Or we also say that secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. We know this identity. So this is of the form a square minus b square. So we can write it as a plus b into a minus b. So secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1. Now what is secant theta plus tan theta? P. So P into secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1. So secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1 by P. So this you take it as number 2. Now add 1 and 2. 1 plus 2. So when you add 1 and 2, tan theta minus tan theta gets cancelled. So you get 2 secant theta is equal to P plus 1 by P. Take LCM. P is the LCM. So P square plus 1. Therefore, what is secant theta? So therefore, secant theta is equal to P square plus 1 by 2P. Similarly, now subtract. So what is 2 minus 1? 2 minus 1 gives you 2 tan theta. Okay, here I have taken 1 as the secant theta plus tan theta. Okay, so 1 minus 2 only, not 2 minus 1. It is 1 minus 2. So 1 minus 2. When you subtract, what do you get? 2 tan theta is equal to P minus 1 by P. So taking LCM, P is LCM, P square minus 1. So tan theta is equal to P square minus 1 by 2P. Now it's asked to find sin theta. So we know that, it's asked to find sin theta. Now sin theta can be written as tan theta by secant theta. Can we write? Because what is tan theta? Sin theta by cos theta by secant theta. So by secant theta is 1 by cos theta. So cos gets cancelled. So what we get? Sin. So this is equal to sin theta. So sin theta we are writing it as tan theta by secant theta. But what is tan theta? P square minus 1 by 2P by secant theta is P square plus 1 by 2P. So so 2P gets cancelled. Therefore, we get sin theta is equal to P square minus 1 by P square plus 1. Okay. Now, we will go to the next question. Question number 10. 10th question. If cot theta is equal to cot theta into 1 plus sin theta. Cot theta into 1 plus sin theta is equal to 4m and cot theta into 1 minus sin theta is equal to 4n. Then to prove. So to prove is m square minus n square the whole square is equal to mn. Okay, we have to prove this. So we will square the first one. So squaring, what do you get? 16m square is equal to cot square theta into, so we will take it as 1. So squaring 1. Okay, squaring 1. 16m square is equal to cot square theta into Expand that. What do you get? 1 plus sine square theta plus 2 sine theta. Then squaring 2. So this will take it as 2. Squaring 2 we get 16 n square is equal to cot square. Cot square theta into 1 plus sine square theta minus 2 sine theta. Okay. So now add, it is asked to find m square minus n square. So we will subtract both. So this you take it as 3 and this you take it as 4. So 4 minus 3. No. 3 minus 4. 3 minus 4 gives you 16 into m square minus n square is equal to cot square theta into, what do you get? 1 plus sine square theta plus 2 sine theta. We are subtracting, therefore that will become minus 1 minus sine square theta and plus 2 sine theta we will get. Okay. So what it gives you? Plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled and this also gets cancelled. So we get cot square theta into 4 sine theta. So what is, therefore m square minus n square is equal to 4 sine theta into cot square theta by 16. Okay. So what is cot square theta now? So it is equal to 4 sine theta into cot is cos. So cos theta by sine theta. So cos square theta by 16 sine square theta. So we get 4 gets cancelled. So it is equal to sine theta gets cancelled. So cos square theta by 4 sine theta. Okay, cos square theta by 4 sine theta. Now we have to prove that m square minus n square the whole square. So therefore m square minus n square the whole square is equal to cos power 4 theta by 16 sine square theta. Now we have to take the right hand side. What about the right hand side? Mn. We need Mn. So find Mn. Mn is cot theta into 1 plus sine theta into cot theta into 1 minus sine theta. So it is cot square theta into 1 minus sine square theta. Because 1 minus sine square, a plus b into a minus b, so a square minus b square. So it is equal to cot square theta into cos square theta. So it is cot square theta is cos square theta by sine square theta into cos square theta. So it is equal to cos power 4 theta by sine square theta. So what about 16 Mn? So 16 Mn is equal to, Mn is this, okay. So from this m square minus n square is equal to n square. So what is 16 Mn? 16 Mn will be equal to, 16 into okay, I left 4. So we have 16 mn. 16 mn is equal to this because we have right hand side we have 4 m and 4 n. Okay, so 16 mn is this. Therefore, mn is equal to cos power cos power 4 theta by sin square theta into 16, that is 16 sin square theta. So this you take it as left hand side. Okay, this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side, so both are equal. Okay, so left hand side is equal to right hand side, which tells us m square minus n square the whole square is equal to mn. Okay, now we'll see question number